We're here, we're on, we're live. How you guys doing? Sorry, folks, for being a little tardy. How are you? Just put the dishes away. How's it going out there? Welcome to the show. This is Prime Time Live, Thursday night, traveling with Bruce. Primetime Trivia. I'm here, little behind my schedule, but I'm here. How you guys doing today? Welcome back to my show. Welcome to Trivia Night in North America, in the world. That's right. I'm just frantically trying to get my phone to work here, so pardon me one moment. Here it is. Here we go. Okay, here come the comments. I'm sure you're wondering, where is he? Why isn't he here? What's with this guy? Okay, I am back. How you guys doing? Ready for trivia? We're going to have some fun tonight. Folks have been signing in here. I'm just making sure we have no trolls. It looks like everyone here it's all good. It's everybody. It's the usual suspects. Oh my God, they're all back. They're all here. They're ready. Okay. Did you enjoy the 5 o'clock show today? I did. Thanks again, everybody, for watching that video that I put out yesterday with the other 7 YouTubers. Fantastic. You know you're addicted to cruising. We are addicted to cruising. People are sharing the video on their Facebook channels, sharing it with their friends. All 7 of us, or all 8 of us, are all spreading the word out there with regard to this video, to get this video pushed out to as many people on social media as humanly possible, so that we can raise the view rate of the video. And of course, the videos have the links for each of the channels in the description. And the hope is that we all will grow because of it. That's the plan. So if any of you can help out by sharing our videos on Facebook, if you can get friends of yours, Facebook friends of yours with a lot of followers, there's a mouthful or two, and you can get them to share the video to their followers. That's a hop, skip, and a jump away from us. That is exposing this group of 8 to people who have no idea we exist. Thumbs ups there. I'm excited. So we're doing our thing. The good thing about the video too that I love about this, we're addicted to cruising video, is that it's timeless. It's not a 2018 video. It's not a video for July 2018 that expires next week. It's a generic topic. We love talking about cruise ships all the time. People can watch this video 3 months from now and go, oh, I like that video. That's interesting information on there. All 8 of them have interesting ideas about why they're addicted to cruising. Yeah, that's a good plan. So there you go. Anyone who can do that would be fantastic. I would love to see that get really picked up by a lot of entities out there, and kind of go from there. I see you, Robert. I see that little comment there about Facebook. It's okay. It's all right. Instagram is another way to do it. Twitter is another way to get it out there. If any of you are on Reddit, if any of you do Reddit work, by all means, if you can somehow get my video on there, that would be a lovely platform to get exposed to. Like I said, we're just trying to grow our awareness, grow our following, and get larger as YouTubers, and that's what it's all about. We've got to grow from here, and we are. And you guys are helping us do it, and I really appreciate it. I hope down the road, whatever time frame, a year from now, 6 months from now, a year and a half, 2 years, I'd like to look back fondly on these days where I'll say, I remember when I only had 2,400 subscribers, and now here I am at 25,000. And I remember my core followers who were there right from the beginning. Love it. Thank you, everybody, so much. By the way, this channel is going to be 1 year old, August the 12th. That is a little while yet. This being the, what does it say, the 26th? Yeah, 26th of July. So 17 days. We are 1 year old on YouTube. Not bad, coming into 2,500 subscribers in a year from a standing start with no experience, no following, no awareness. No clue of what he had to do. I'm pretty excited, and I'm glad to be getting there and move beyond it. This is going to be something else. We are excited. Robert Brandt is telling me I'm going to get to 25,000 faster than I think. From your lips to God's ears, my friend. Looking forward to growing this channel and getting people out there to find out what this channel is all about, what we're doing. Anyway, thanks for coming in for Trivia Night. 19 are here already. I see. This is fantastic. We're getting viewers coming right around. We've got 8 thumbs ups already. Thank you for the thumbs ups already. And let's say hi to everybody and get started on trivia. Let's do this. thanks again for picking up Traveling with Bruce merchandise. Thanks again today to Robert Brandt for his contribution on my PayPal donation channel. Appreciate that very much. The icon is sort of up there on the homepage. And thanks for tolerating my commercials, because I am monetized again. Robert Brandt said hi first. Ann Jordan was here. Brittany Lockwood is here, telling me it's 95 still at 6:35 Central Time. Unbelievable. Ann Jordan is here. Let's see, Brittany Lockwood, Robert Brandt. Who else is here? Brittany Lockwood. She loves NASCAR. She does love NASCAR. Let's see here. Who else is here? I'm just going to quickly go through everybody. Peter Heckema is here. We're ready for some trivia tonight. He says a rainy day in Tarpon Springs, Florida, with a high of 93, very humid. Let's see, Ann Jordan, of course. Hi, Ann. Brittany, of course. Robert Brandt again. Debbie Manuel's here. Hello, Ann, and everybody. Hi, Debbie. Welcome back to the trivia show. I'm just whipping through everybody. Say hi to everybody. Blaine 2007 is here. Tracy is here. Peter Heckema is here, I said. Cool Jazz from New York. How you doing, buddy? Welcome back. Let's see who else is here for a trivia tonight as I move my computer in a little bit further. Tom Henry. Hi, Tom Henry. How are you, buddy? Donna McKinnon is here. Hi, Donna. Welcome back to my evening show here. Who else is here? I want to get right to trivia ASAP for you guys. Tracy, wouldn't mind seeing him. Just looking at these neighbors here. Okay, just looking at the comments. People are talking to each other. Paul Wilgus. Hey, Paul. Fantastic. Jeff Sume is here. Hi, Bruce. I'm in Sun Valley, Idaho this weekend, and the temperature is currently 85. You're just south of me in Idaho. I'm in BC, just north of you. Welcome, Jeff, to the Northwest. Let's see. Brittany's saying, I enjoy all of your shows, but I've yet to watch the show you put up I have yet to watch the show you put up, but when I do, I plan to share it. Are you talking about the one I did with the other 7 YouTubers? Fair enough, Brittany. That'd be great. We're infamous words of Bugs Bunny. We're on. Here's Brucey. Robert Brandt saying Facebook might not be the medium you want. We'll get you to 25,000 faster than you think. Let's hope he doesn't forget us when he gets so big. How can I forget you guys? I don't forget anything, do I? Oh yeah, I forget how to pronounce people's names. Oh my God, this is gonna be something. I'm gonna need an interpreter. I'm gonna need help. Reenie's here. Kat's here. I remember those 2 names. Hi, you guys here. Welcome back to you guys to the channel. Cool chat. Bruce, do you consider this a spin-off of Seinfeld show about nothing? Laugh out loud. You said no clue when you started. Oh, I had no clue. Oh yeah. Well, I watched YouTube videos for several years. I've been watching YouTube videos for almost 10 years. But it was in the last year, the year before I started, that I started thinking about it. And with 6 months to go, I mean, I didn't have a start date in mind. I didn't say August the 12th I will start. I kind of thought when I think I'm ready, I'm going to give it a try. But I need to do some, ideas. I got to talk to Jen about it because once I get into it, I'm going to give it a shot. I'm not going to just be just pussyfooting around here. This is going to be a serious effort. I'm going to really try to work this. I'm going to learn the craft. And I'm going to go through highs and lows, and I'm not going to let it bother me. I'm just going to get this done. I'm going to make it happen. I'm going to grow this channel, and I'm going to make it worth my while with success. I want to get the success going, and dollars will flow from YouTube and other areas. Just get on it. And when I started August the 12th, I said a year. I'm going for a year here. Don't get in my way now. I'm on it. No takebacks. We're going. No regifting, like on Seinfeld. No regifting. So that's how it came to pass. And yeah, here we are. Fantastic. Let's see here. Brittany, Jim Thomas. Hi, Jim Thomas. Welcome back, buddy. Rob Souter. Hey, Rob. Barb, you're back. Hi, Barb. We're getting ready from Atlanta. Finished watering my garden. Made it just in time. Getting ready to start trivia right away. Paul Wilson, of course. Thank you for coming back, you guys. Thank you for being here. I'm just making sure I'm caught right up with everybody. Okay, we're good here. Everyone is around. Tom Henry, Cool Jazz, Robert Brandt, Jim. Okay. Let's play some trivia. We got 21 viewers. I got some for you here tonight. Let's see if we can get started with, let's just take a look at, how about this question right over here? Okay, here we go. Tell me if you can, the largest navies in the world. What countries have the largest navies? This is by number of ships, by the way. That's how that's counted. And 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. We got 20 countries here. The top 20 navies of the world. Who's got the most ships, Navy ships of all kinds? Let's see how you guys are going to do on this one. Brittany Lockwood is coming with the USA. Scott Weber, Debbie Manuel, Jim Thomas, Tracy Dunlap, Robert Brandt, Peter Heckman, all USA. Tom Henry, Donna McKinnon. They're all homies. You're all homies. USA. It's all good. Richard C. Any more American guesses? They're just flying in here. Other countries too. But yes, the United States of America is the world's most powerful Navy with 1,559 vessels. 1,559 vessels, I am sure, of all kinds, shapes, and sizes, from aircraft carriers to destroyers to frigates to you name it. 1,559. The United States of America is the #1 dog in the Navy business. Right on. Okay. Well, let's see. Cool Jazz is coming right in here saying, what about Nova Scotia, Bruce? The country of Nova Scotia, just north of the Big Apple. Those guys have got a Navy, don't they? Don't they count? Sorry, Cool Jazz, can't count the province of Nova Scotia for you today. But I give you kudos for coming up with an original answer right there. Paul Wilgus, he's coming in with Russia. He's wondering about the Russians. How big is their Navy? I mean, we saw the movie Hunt for Red October. So, you know, how big are these guys? Russia is #4 with 526, only 1/3 of the American force. If you listen to politicians, however, you'd think that the Russians have 25,000 vessels all over the world ready to sink America into nothing. No, 526, that's all they got. And a bunch of them are in rusty buckets. They are in sad shape mechanically. But yep, they're the 4th largest Navy in the world. Not #2. Not #2. Brittany Lockwood, what about Australia? Are those fighting Aussies? They're messing up the world down there. They're beating everybody up with all their armies and military brigades and all those, martial law cities they have, like Sydney and Melbourne and Perth. No, Australia is not anywhere near the top 20 Navy. The Australians are not an angry bunch. They're a fantastic group of folks, and I can't wait to meet them someday. I want to get down there and hang out in Australia for a little while. I would love to visit Australia. Debbie Manuel had Russia. We already had that. We have Scott Weber coming in with England. I'll go the United Kingdom, the UK. The UK has a Navy that would be the 8th largest in the world with 139 vessels. There was a time that the United Kingdom had the #1 Navy in all the world, but not anymore. 8th largest in the world for the United Kingdom, but they know what they're doing. China, Blaine, 2007. He's wondering about China. How big is China in the Navy? China comes in at #2, 760 vessels, about half of the United States fleet at the moment. China's building like crazy. They're trying to dominate their area, but they're not as experienced as the Americans or other countries. But #2 in volume, they're a volume dealer. They're right up there. Tracy Dunlop, what about North Korea, Bruce? North Korea. Yep, #3 Navy in the world, 708 vessels. North Korea, that tiny little crapo little place up there, 708. Is it any wonder why the population of North Korea is starving to death? They got the boats. They just haven't got anything to feed the people with, but they can build Navy vessels. Yay, we're dying. Folks, get out of the Navy business and get into the food growing business. You could really do yourselves a favor. Anyway, the 3rd largest Navy in the world, North Korea, 708 vessels. That's incredible. Just a funny way to allocate your country's wealth, isn't it? China, Richard was guessing China. Scott Weber, France. What about France, Bruce? Yeah, France is the 9th largest Navy in the world, 134, just 5 smaller than the United Kingdom. They're kind of the same size. France has a pretty sophisticated Navy. And Jordan, UK. Robert Brent, the UK. Peter Heckman, Britain. All the same answer, I'm going to say. Debbie Manuel, what about Japan? How about the Japanese Navy? Well, they're the, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 6th largest in the world, 147 vessels. Japan has a fairly good sized Navy on par with France and the UK, absolutely, but nowhere near the United States with 1,559. How about that? Richard C., Russia, we have it. Scott Weber, those fighting Aussies, no. Brittany Lockwood, South Korea. What about South Korea? North Korea has 708. How many has South Korea got to defend themselves? South Korea makes the list at 20th. They just come in at 20th. South Korea has 85 Navy vessels. That's it. North Korea is paranoid about South Korea coming up. Now, South Korea ain't going to do it. If anyone's coming, it's the Americans with 1,559 available vessels. South Korea, 85. South Koreans are, you go into their apartment, look in their fridge, full. Look at their pantry, full of food. Do you see skinny, starving South Koreans? See starving North Koreans? Yes. Navy boats don't guarantee a meal. Not at all. Okay, enough of this politics. Who's next? Ann Jordan, Australia. Oh, they love the fighting Aussies. Barb, Great Britain. We've already tried that. Tracy Dunlop. What about Germany? Germany, Bruce. The Germans. Yes, the 10th largest navy in the world. 130 vessels. Germany has more cruise ships coming to town. Still a good sized navy. I'm not poo-pooing it. But Germany is not known as a naval power. They have 130 vessels. Britain from Richard C., of course. Again, we already have it. Peter Heckema is guessing China. We have it. Blaine is guessing Korea. Anyone. I'll just take Korea in general. We've already taken care of Korea. Brittany Lockwood, what about Spain, Bruce? The Spanish were once a world leader in a global navy. I mean, Christopher Columbus came from Spain. You know, he discovered America. Is Spain in the top 20? They are. They are now the 17th largest navy in the world with 90 vessels. 90. That's all out of Spain. So Spain is no longer a world naval power like it used to be in the old days. Times have changed since the 14 and 1500s, haven't they? Renee had USA here. Tom Henry, how about India? Bruce, is India a country to reckon with? India is, so what is that, 10, 9, 8, 7th largest navy, 143. Just behind Japan at 147, just ahead of the UK at 139. 143 vessels in India, but I don't think they have aircraft carriers, anything like that. But yeah, India has some vessels. Kat was guessing USA. Rob went with England. Blaine came in at Italy. All have been guessed already. Jim Thomas, UK. Brittany Lockwood, France. Tom Henry, China. Rob Souter, Russia. Jim Thomas, Japan. Robert Brent, the Vatican, in honor of the steamer. Scott Weber, how about the Kiwis? New Zealanders. Those are fighting people down there. They got to put up a squawk once in a while. They're going to take over the world one day. They're not in the top 20. They're not going to do it with the Navy. They're going to do it with their charm. That's how they're going to get us. They're probably getting us already with their charm. Tracy Dunlop, Italy. Nope, already did that. Brittany Lockwood, Ireland. Nah. The Irish, not much of a Navy. No. UK has a Navy, not Ireland. Jeff, China, we've already done it. Blaine, India, we got it. Jim Thomas, Russia, we have it. Tom Henry, Hapan, maybe Japan, we've already done it. Tracy Dunlop, China, got it. Jim Thomas, France, we got it. Blaine, the UK Royal Navy, it's another way to call it. We've already done it. Cool Jazz, but they have no cruise ships. There you go. The North Koreans, no cruise ships. And we let them park here. We let them park here in the USVI for free, Robert Brandt says. Park your ships for nothing. Come on down. Brittany Lockwood, Mexico. What about Mexico, Bruce? Lots of coastline, one side and the other. Has Mexico got much of a navy to speak of? They do. 93 ships. 16th largest in the world. They're about the same size as Spain. So yeah, Mexico has some ships. Japan from Robert, we have. Indonesia. Peter Heckema is wondering what Indonesia, huge coastline, 111 cruise ships, 111 Navy ships. That would be 12th largest in the world, 111. Iran. Blaine is wondering about Iran. And the Iranians, they do not have a Navy in the top 20 in the world. They just don't. We hear about it on TV all the time, but no, they don't have it. They don't have much of a Navy. Brittany Lockwood, what about Brazil? Big country, high population of people. Does Brazil have much of a Navy to speak of? They're in the top 20. They're in the 18th position with 89 vessels. So Brazilians don't seem to be, too eager to take over the world with the Navy. They're kind of taking care of business their own way. How about that? Debbie Manuel, Iran, we've done. Peter Heckema, what about Columbia? I think it's Columbia. I think he's trying to spell Columbia for me. No, Colombia does not have a Navy in the top 20. Taiwan, Brittany Lockwood. What about Taiwan? Yeah, they're in there. They're in the 11, 12, 14th largest with 100 vessels. Not that big. China doesn't like that they even have 100, but they have 100. China's got 760, so not much of a fight. Robert Brandt, Putin lies. Robert Brandt. Oops. Peter Heckema, what about Finland? Does Finland have a navy in the top 20 in the world? No, they don't. They do not rank in there. The Philippines from Blaine. Philippines, nope. A lot of water, a lot of islands, a lot of shoreline. Not a big navy, no. Also, Kat is saying also kept in port a lot. I can imagine the Russian ships. Richard C. 500 ship navy is very large. It is. Yes, it is. Peter Heckema, India. We've already done India. Tracy, good to know about Russia. Cool Jazz, they're on life support in Russia. I saw a story 2 years ago. The Russians wanted to send a ship to Syria, like an aircraft carrier, to kind of show the Syrians and other forces that they mean business. And they sent an aircraft carrier from the North Sea down through the English Channel, down the coast, through the Straits of Gibraltar, over to Syria. The ship was accompanied by a destroyer and a tugboat. I'm not kidding. A tugboat, just in case the aircraft carrier conked out because its engines were not all that reliable. Yeah, it's belching smoke. Yeah, one shot and that thing is done for. That is a floating coffin for any sailor working on it. If there's ever a conflict, that ship will be the first to go down. Unbelievable, but to show force against a third world country, what are you going to do? Peter Heckema, Egypt. Does Egypt rank in the top 20? It does not. Egypt does not rank in the. Oh, it does. It does. I'm sorry. I see it here. Here it is. I'm a little slow today. 11, 12, 13, 15th largest navy, 93 ships. They're tiny, but yeah. Blaine, Brazil, we did. Taiwan from Blaine, we've got it. South Africa, Brittany Lockwood. South Africa? Nope, not in the list. Let me tell you what you got because we're almost done. We got the USA, China, North Korea, Russia. Those are your big four. I'm looking for number 5. You haven't got number 5 yet. Japan, India, UK, France, Germany. Then I'm missing number 11. I've got Indonesia. I need number 12. I have Taiwan, Egypt, Mexico, Spain, Brazil. I need number 19, and I've got number 20. It's South Korea. So I'm looking for now 1, 2, 3, 4 countries. The others you got. Let me quickly look at this list to see if anybody got the rest of them. Argentina is being guessed. No good. Argentina is not on the list. China we have already. Germany is a guess. We already did Germany. It's 10th. Panama, North Korea did already. Iran we did already. What coast is North Korea protecting? Yeah, well, it's China Sea, the inside. Yeah, nothing. There's nothing there. What is North Korea protecting? Starving people. That's what they're protecting. One family who runs the show is what they're protecting. Brittany Lockwood, Indonesia, we did. Malaysia, Brittany Lockwood is thinking of Malaysia as well. No, not Malaysia. Norway, Cool Jazz, guessing Norway. No, Norway is not on the list either. Well, all just need to get along. That's right. We all just need to get along. Robert Brandt's got it. Absolutely. Turn those ships into fishing boats. All will be well. And Jordan, South Korea, we did. Israel, Richard C. is wondering about Israel. No, Israel does not have 85 or more ships to count in the top 20. Cat Rose, wow. Brittany Lockwood, Italy. Italy is the 13th largest navy, 107 ships. They have a big coast. Absolutely. Malaysia, nope. Robert tried Malaysia. Scott has Italy as well. And Jordan, United Arab Emirates, no. Valen Martinez, hi, Bruce. And hi, Valen, welcome back. Robert Brandt, Libya, Rust Buckets, yeah, nothing in Libya. Brittany Lockwood, Denmark, no. Larry Blake, India, we did already. India, it is the 7th largest. Cat Rose, Netherlands, no. Netherlands is not on the list either. Chile, no. Saudi Arabia, no. Turkey, yes. Turkey is the 5th largest navy in the world, 182 ships. What are they protecting themselves with? The Black Sea and the Straits into the Mediterranean. That country can be choked off in a heartbeat if they cause problems, although they think they're tougher than they are. But, what are you going to do? Blaine, Israel, no. Robert Brandt, I think they count tugboats in the navies. Richard C. Burkina Faso? No. Kuwait? No. Greece? No. Malaysia? No. Greece, yes. Actually, Greece, yes. 118 ships, 11th largest navy in the world. zillions of islands in the Mediterranean, probably more for search, recovery, and rescue than for offensive means. But Greece does have a navy. We need, how many guesses now? 2 or 1? I think we're down to one country. We're down to one country. It's in Europe, and you wouldn't think of this country as a naval power. You just wouldn't. Let's see, Malaysia. Tom Clancy had some Indian aircraft carriers. Should he lie to us? I don't know if India did or not. I really don't know. Blaine, you got it. Poland. Poland is the 19th largest navy in the world. 87 vessels. Poland has a navy. There you go. That's the last one on this list. We don't need any more guesses. We have Saudi Arabia coming in. Tom Clancy was a spy. He knew. Robert Brand says. Renee saying, how about Canada? Where do you stand? No. Canada, maybe 40, 50. We're lovers. We're not fighters. We make maple syrup, grow wheat. We have mountains. We have glaciers. We love Americans. Everybody loves Canadians. We're great folks. What do we need a navy for? We buy, unfortunately for this country, we get sucked in. We buy used naval equipment, and it's just crap. We bought some submarines from the folks in the UK. They were laughing behind our back when we bought their subs. They've been nothing but rust buckets. I think they've been in the water 1/10 the amount of time we've had them. And what do we need a submarine for? What does Canada need a sub for crying out loud? We got whales. Let the whales do it. I don't understand. It's so stupid. Silly. It's a waste of money, big time. And politically, though, politically, you don't want to be against the Navy. I mean, you're being unpatriotic. Oh, yes. Let's take over somebody. Who are we going to take over? Our neighbors. Russia? No. The USA? We've already taken over the USA. We have all kinds of comedians down there. We're making you laugh all the time. Martin Short. We got the guy who runs SNL. He's Canadian. We own you guys. We have John Candy. We got who else we got? We got all kinds of comics. We own Jim Carrey. We got Jim Carrey. We make you guys laugh. You don't pay attention to us. We've already taken over. Take it easy. It's all good. It's all good. I'm getting into such trouble today. It's just going to be unbelievable. My subscriber count's going to drop like a rock tomorrow. It's going to be unbelievable. Robert Brandt, traveling with Bruce. I mentioned tugboats. Jim Thomas, tugboat's still better than a rowboat with 50 gallons. Oh, man. It's measured by the number of ships, not shipmates, right? Robert saying it's ships, right? Yeah, it's ships. Maple syrup mafia. There you go. Lovers, not fighters. Laugh out loud. Like being against the president. Who would do that? Who would be against the president of the United States? Who would want to argue with that guy? He's the smartest guy on the planet. He knows everything. All right, enough of that. Justin Bieber. See, Justin Bieber. We got your teenage girls. See, we got the comedy. We've already taken over. You don't know that. You Americans, you're just not paying attention. Do you remember that the CAN aircraft carrier Bonaventure? I do not. I do not. And Jordan, Robert Brandt, love my maple syrup. We only have imitation stuff. Ooh, yuck. Nancy Nolan, hi Bruce. Hi Nancy. Brittany Lockwood, Russia must have toy boats. Cat, my brother was in the Navy. There you go. Good man. Good man. Thank you for your service. Thank you. All right, let's do another one, okay? Let's do another one, and let's try not to get in trouble with Bruce. Okay, let's keep Bruce out of trouble here. Okay, this is an all-American quiz. This is for all my American friends, and those of you who are not Americans, you're going to guess some of these. I know you are. This is going to be so much fun. Okay, my American friends and all my viewers in YouTube, I have a quiz for you. I hope this one's going to work out. Tom Henry, Canadian bacon comes to mind. Bruce, you are so right. I don't know about what, but we'll leave it at that. Okay, here we go. To my American friends, whom I love and adore, tell me, my dear viewers, the 25 most common last names in America. American last names. The 25 most common American last names. Anybody in the world can play this game. Just think athletes, think stars, think politicians, think presidents. It's all coming. Here we go. The most common last names in the United States of America. All right, Scott Weber is coming in with Smith, and so is Nancy Nolan, and so is Donna McKinnon, and Richard C., and Kat, and Jim Thomas, and Robert Brand. You're all right. Who else coming in with Smith? I'm getting the Smiths out of the way right now. Barb. All of you are correct. Debbie Manuel, all coming with the last name of Smith. Smith is the most common last name in the United States of America. I can't tell you how many Smiths there are, but it's number one, Smith. All right, let's see how we do from there. Brittany Lockwood is guessing Lockwood. See, now there's somebody who's thinking out there, thinking, well, what about my last name? Are we common? I have all these damn relatives around me, and all these aunts and uncles and stuff. Sorry, Brittany, there are not enough Lockwoods to make the top 25 list in the U.S. Paul Wilgus is thinking White, the last name White. And I'm going to take a look at that, and I believe you're correct. It's number 14. Last name White is number 14. Excuse me. Brittany Lockwood is thinking Wood. What about the last name Wood? Joe Wood, Frank Wood, Henry Wood. Yep. Nope. Not in the top 25. Johnson. Scott Weber is thinking Johnson, and that's the number 2 name. Johnson is behind the Smith. So we got Smith and we got Johnson, the first 2 most common last names in the United States of America. Paul Wilgus. What about Williams? Andy Williams and Venus Williams and stuff. Yeah, number 3. Williams, 3rd most popular last name in the United States of America. How about that? Jim had Smith. Brittany Lockwood. How about Jones? Richard C. has Jones. Blaine has Jones. Donna has Jones. Nancy came up with Jones. Robert Brandt. Barb. Who else has got Jones going here? Everybody came in with the Jones. Trying to keep up with the Joneses, you know. Debbie and Peter. Let's see here. And Debbie again, in case I didn't see it the first time. Tracy. We got everybody. Everyone came up with at least one Jones. You're all correct. I wouldn't lie to you. You're all right. You're all right, but you're all correct as well. Just have to get back to get my list here. Sorry, folks. Oh my God, so many Jones. But yes, the Jones name is number 4. So we have Smith, Johnson, Williams, Jones. There you go. You guys doing really well. Tom Henry is thinking about Martin. Whenever I hear the Martin, I think about Martin Short. Of course, that's a first name for Marty Short, right? Marty McFly, you know, Martin McFly, but that's the first name. But I also think about Martin guitars, those beautiful guitars. Martin guitars, I'd love to have one of those. Yeah, Martin, 16th most common name in the United States, Martin. Jones from Robert Brandt. Okay, well, let's go forward here. Jordan. And Jordan is thinking Jordan. That's a homie right there. She's going with her home turf. Jordan. Is that a last name that makes the top 25 in America? Nope. And too many of you moved to Australia. Not enough of you stayed behind, or not enough have come over yet. Whichever. But no, Jordan and not working. Obama? Sorry, Richard C. No, not working. Paul Wilson is thinking my last name, Wilson. You know, when I think about that, I immediately think about the volleyball in the Castaway, the movie Castaway. Wilson, love that movie. But yes, I think you're right. Number 8 last name is Wilson. You guys are doing something out there. You guys are going to parties and having a good time and meeting up, you know, and hooking up. And there's Wilson's all over the place in the United States. 8th most common last name. Way to go, Paul Wilson and clan. Blaine Williams, we have it. Robert Brandt, Brown, we got it. And Nancy is thinking Adams. Now, there's a presidential last name, Adams. Is that a last name that will be in the top 25, though? No, it will not. Not today. Maybe back in the 1700s, but not today. Peter Heckman had White. We have it already. Jim Thomas. Thomas. What about Thomas? That's a great last name. Does that name rank in the top 25? Yes, it does. Number 12. The Thomases and the Wilsons. Watch out. If you've got a young daughter and she's going to like a high school party, and there's a bunch of Wilsons and Thomases around, I'd be watching those guys. Yeah, there's something happening there. These are top 25ers. These guys don't fool around. They get around. I'm telling you right now. Brittany Lockwood. What about Washington? I've lost 100 subscribers tonight. I'm sure of it. I've lost 100 subscribers. Washington. Last name Washington. Nope, not in the top 25. Brown. We haven't tried Brown yet, and let's try Brown. Robert Brandt tried Brown a little while ago, and I just ignored it. I just went right past it. But yeah, Robert, you got Brown. You're right. Donna, you're right. Blaine, you're right. Who else got Brown? I just blew it with the Browns. Sorry about that. Yes, Brown is definitely a last name. Donna and Robert. Number 5, most common last name, Brown. Yeah. Richard C. Looking for Lee, L-E-E, like Robert E. Lee. Yep. 24th most common last name is Lee. Tracy Dunlap, the name I will not say. Not in the top 25, okay? Just forget about that name. Let's move on. Nina Frank Anderson. Anderson, yeah, number 11. Anderson is number 11. So the Wilsons, the Andersons, and the Thomases are in the middle of the pack, but they're promiscuous. Watch them. Yeah, those folks are busy. Barb had Smith. Tom Henry. How about Souter? No, Souter not working. Peter Heckema Johnson, we got it. Washington, we tried. Barb is thinking about the last name Green. How about Joe Green and Mean Joe Green and others? Are there enough Greens to get the top 25 ranking? Nope, not in the top 25. Jones, Debbie Manuel's thinking, well, what about Jones? We already got Jones, number 4. Weber, Scott Weber is thinking Weber. He's a homie. He's going right to the home clan. He knows how many relatives he's got. But no, Weber does not make the top 25. Make barbecues, make really good barbecues, but not top 25. Brittany Lockwood, what about Lincoln? President Lincoln and the offspring, that's a pretty cool thing. No, doesn't that work? Nope, Lincoln is not in the top 25. Jackson, Nancy Nolan is thinking about Jackson. Yeah, number 13. Jackson is in there in the 13th place, just behind the Whites. Right on. Adams, we've tried. Johnson, we've done. Richard C. is trying Bush. Nope. There are a lot of Bushes out there, vegetable and others, but not in the top 25. No. Garcia. Blaine is thinking about Garcia. And Garcia is number 18. Yep, that's becoming a popular name. Debbie Manuel, James. What about James as a last name, Bruce? Nope, we've got the Joneses. And we've got the Johnsons. We've got the Jacksons. But not James. Nope. Rick James, do. Can't touch this. Was that even him? I don't even remember. Peter Heckema Williams, we have. Tom Henry. I love Tom Henry. Sorry, Tom. No. What's that last? What is that name? Stoltzfus. How about Stoltzfus? Debbie Manuel Jones, we've already got it. Brittany is now going for half of her last name. You don't have Lockwoods. What about just Lock? I mean, she tried Wood. Now she's trying Lock. She's going to break it down. Soon it's going to be Le, or Ooh. Sorry, Brittany, can't help you there. Blaine, what about Miller? Johnny Miller, Joe Miller. It's Miller time. Yes, 7th most popular last name. You got the Millers, you got the Wilsons, you got the Andersons, you got the Thomases, and you got out of control parties. Watch out, kids. I'm telling you right now. Baum, Brittany Lockwood is B-A-U-M. No. Peter Heckema, Davis. Yes, number 6 is Davis. Nancy Davis was Ronald Reagan's wife, second wife. Nancy Reagan was Nancy Davis. Barb was thinking about Rodriguez. Rodriguez, yes. Chichi Rodriguez and others. Yes, it is the 22nd most common name in the United States of America. What about Nolan? Nancy Nolan saying, what about Nolan? What are we, chopped liver? Like, what's the deal here? Sorry, Nancy, you don't rank in the top 25. You're near and dear to everyone, and especially me, but you just don't cut it on the top 25 most popular last names. That means you're exceptionally exceptional. How about that? Jim Thomas, I ain't going there. Robert Brandt, Brady. Brady. Nope, no Brady's. Brittany Lockwood is thinking about last name Black. Is that a common last name? Doesn't make the top 25. It's a common last name. Let's see. We have Browns. We have Martinez. I don't think it'll count. Laugh out loud. Valen Martinez. Martinez is the 19th most popular last name in America. Martinez, absolutely. Oh my goodness. We have Green, we have Blank, we have Thomas. Debbie Manuel's thinking about Thomas. We already have it. Lopez. There's another name with a Mexican feel, but no, Lopez does not rank this time. Hall, H-A-L-L. Nope, no Hall. Hekima, sorry, Peter, not even close. Lee, we've got. Brown, we tried. Gonzalo, no. Singh, no. Thompson, no. Johnson, we did. Jackson, we did. Hill. Blaine is thinking about the last name Hill rather than Hall. Not neither. Lopez, no. Young. Blaine is wondering about the last name Young. Johnny Young, Bobby Young. Nope, no Young. Robert Brandt Kennedy, no. Gordon. Barb is wondering about the last name Gordon. Nope, no Gordon. Weaver, no. Cameron. What about Cameron? No. Oh, hang on. I think I saw something here. I might owe someone an apology. I owe Blaine an apology right there. Blaine, you guessed Thompson. And I was thinking Thomas, but Thompson is a last name. 17th most common last name. Sorry about that for missing it. Okay. Rodriguez, Black, Moore, 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 number 9. Most common last name is Moore. Hernandez with an H. Hernandez is not on the list. No. Martinez, we've got. Wilson and Wilson, no and no. We already have Wilson. Long, no. Alfred, Long and Alfred, no. Let me give you the list you have because you've got most of them. You went with Smith, Johnson, Williams, Jones, Brown, Davis, Miller, Wilson, Moore, Anderson, Thomas. The number 10 is missing. 13th is Jackson, then White. I need number 15. Martin, Thompson, Garcia, Martinez, a couple of blanks, a Rodriguez, and a Lee. But I still have about 5 or 6 to go. Walker is another guess that has just come in. That's number 25 on the list. Walker. I know people with all of these last names. I know people with all of them. That makes sense. It's 25 most common last names in the United States. Black. Scott is another last name coming in. Black is not in the list. Scott, not in the list. Lewis, like Jerry Lewis. Yes, 23rd most common last name, Lewis. And Black is not, but, you know, Lewis Black is a comedian, right? There you go. Schultz, no. Williams, we have already. Drumpf. Robert, you're something. No. Blaine Taylor. What about Taylor? Yes, 10th most common last name is Taylor. You now have the 14 most common last names in order. Garcia, we don't. We've already done. That's right. Rose, last name, no, not Rose. How many do I need? I need 1, 2, and 3. Okay, I'll start giving hints shortly if you run out of guesses. Shepard, Anderson, Tom Henry. Remember, I am from Lancaster County, PA. Basis for my guesses. Good plan, because that's where a lot of last names are probably coming from. Anderson, sorry, no. Hennerty, whatever that is. Weber, Harris. Harris is one. Yes. 15th most common last name is Harris. Now you've got the first 19 in a row. There are 2 left, 20 and 21. Here's to you, Mrs. That's the one. And the NFL player for the San Francisco 49ers that made the catch. What was his name? He just died a few months ago. What was his name? He made the catch. Peter Heckema's got it right here. Clark. Right. Clark made the catch. I have 1 left. Here's to you, Mrs. Who is that? Wondering what's in Bruce's TWB tonight. Never saw him this witty before. Got in trouble on the 5 p.m. show also. I'm trying to make up for it. I'm desperate. Weaver, Thompson, Mr. Orange, Patel, Red, Baker, Garcia, Rodriguez, Taylor, Robinson. Here's to you, Mrs. Robinson. Heaven knows. That's correct. Heaven is there it is. That's the list right there. You guys are done. Montgomery, Martinez, right. All these names keep coming. I want to check Bruce's mug. Talking about can't touch this. It's all good. There's nothing here but brown fuzzy water. I'm just happy to be here. Thrilled to be here. I love the show. 27 viewers. Fantastic turnout. I got 20 thumbs ups. 7 of you are lacking, but the rest of you are okay. Lost 7 more subscribers, just like that. Got to watch what I say. Just joined Bruce. Did anyone guess Martin? Yes, RD Con, they did, and well done. We just finished this quiz. I got a couple more to go here. Paul Wilson, Stewart, Brittany Lockwood, Sam, Kat have rights in my family on mom's side. Lots of rights. And Brittany Lockwood, I'm giving off some random last names. Nancy Nolan said Nolan isn't on the list. Thank God. I bet there's a slew of them in Ireland, though. Debbie Manuel, oh my God, can't touch this from MC Hammer. This episode of Bruce dancing to that song belongs in his time capsule. Thank you. You guys are still guessing last names. I don't know why. The game is over. We got all the last names. Kardashian. Some inappropriate comments coming through here. Brittany Lockwood dropped the name of the university I'll be going to as a guest for the last name. Oh my God. All the Robinsons came in like crazy. My glass is loaded. Robert Brandt is saying that. All right, let's try another one. You want me to read this list? Let me read this last name list, and then we'll go to the next one. Here we are, one last time. The 25 most common names in the United States: Smith, Johnson, Williams, Jones, Brown, Davis, Miller, Wilson, Moore, Taylor, Anderson, Thomas, Jackson, White, Harris, Martin, Thompson, Garcia, Martinez, Robinson, Clark, Rodriguez, Lewis, Lee, and Walker. Those are your top 25 most common last names in the United States of all America. How about that? Okay, I've got two more, and this is the first one I'm going to give you right here. This one, I really like putting this one together. I want you to tell me, Robert Brandt, traveling with Bruce, there must be a delay. Tracy, Robert Brandt, what kind of wine do you drink? Tom Henry Fromert, isn't he a famous travel guide author? Yeah, take the T off. Just take off the T. Frommert. See? My dad hadn't had the T, I'd be rich. But oh no, you have to put the T on there. And there you go. Robert Brandt, he's way behind in reading the text. There you go. I would just reload your computer. I would recycle it. That's probably what you need to do. But what can I say? Okay, here we go. I want you to tell me the top 25 countries that have the most rail passengers per year. The countries with the highest number of rail passengers per year. All right, here we go. Let's see, Tracy, whatever's in my glass. Robert said. Brittany Lockwood, the United States of America. Guess what? Not in the top 25 at all. The United States is a third world country when it comes to rail travel. Sorry, not even in the top 25 for the number of passengers per year. Doesn't make it. Isn't that amazing? Nancy Nolan, India is her guess, and India is number 2. India with 8.2 billion riders a year. 8.2. B with a billion gets you the number 2 slot. Isn't that amazing how many passengers that is? Peter Heckema is thinking about France. France comes in at number 6 at 1.1 billion passengers. This is a country with 45 million people. 1.1 billion passengers multiple times a year. People ride the rails, some daily. It's incredible. Cool Jazz, China. China is an up-and-comer. China is in 5th place overall, 1.5 billion. They will eventually be 1 or 2. They will be right up there. They are building the infrastructure without even blinking. They're building it. 600 billion, 800 billion bucks. Not a problem. All funded by the American consumer who buys Chinese goods at a cheap price. They're building high-speed rail, and they thank you for it. Lost another 10 subscribers. Okay. Germany, Brittany Lockwood. What about Germany? The Germans have got rail, don't they? They got a lot of rail passengers, right? Yep, number 3 in the world. 2 billion passengers a year, Germany. And it is a beautiful system. Been on it. Same with France. Richard C. U.S., not even close. Not even on the list. Nancy Nolan, Britain or the UK. Yes, number 4 in the world, 1.7 billion annual passengers in the United Kingdom go by rail. Donna had Germany. Robert had France, kind of. Brittany, the United Kingdom. Paul Wilgus had Japan. Japan is number 1. Number 1 country for rail. 9 billion passengers a year. 750 million a month are on rail in Japan. One of the richest countries in the world. Japan. Wow. That is something. France from Richard C. Germany from John B. Peter Heckema had Japan. Barb had China. Robert Brandt. Italy. Robert, right, you got one. Italy. Italy is 8th on the list. 622 million passengers a year and growing rapidly. They're expanding quite nicely. Brittany Lockwood, Canada. No, 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 no. The junk we have in this country, I wouldn't get on a train in this country. I would not. Amtrak, you can't pay me to go on Amtrak. Don't trust it. No, no. We are third world over here in rail. Just awful. Tracy Dunlop, China. Tom Henry, Japan. Ed, Japan. We already have guest Japan, and we already have them. Germany from Robert. Cool Jazz, India. They ride on top of the trains. They do. They ride on the side, the top, and everything else. Blaine, China. We have it. Debbie has Japan. Tracy Dunlop, North Korea. Tracy Dunlop is thinking about North Korea. I'm just going to take a quick courtesy look here. No, no, not North Korea. Netherlands. R.D. Khan is thinking about the Netherlands. I like that answer. 12th highest in the world, 320 million passengers. Netherlands. Right on. Well done. Tom Henry, Indonesia. Is it on the list? He's asking. I'm wondering. Yeah, 17th highest number, 198 million passengers a year. Indonesia. Blaine, India is number 2 at 8.2 billion people. Robert Brandt, the Czech Republic. Czechia. Yeah, number 19 on the list, 179 million people. That is a huge multiple to their population. I don't know if Czechoslovakia has even 10 million people living there. That's a huge number of people taking trains all the time. Renee has China on here. We have it. South Korea. Jim Thomas. South Korea. Bruce. Is South Korea on the list? It is. Number 20 on the list. 134 million passengers a year. South Korea. Ed Tollison, Germany. We have it. Tracy, South Korea. We got it. Brittany, Spain. España. We have Spain here. 9th place. 571 million. Spain is building out its rail infrastructure aggressively. It will move up the list. Very good guess. Tom Henry, France, we've done it. Debbie, United Kingdom, we got him. Paul Wilson, South Korea, we have it. Debbie Emmanuel, 3. Okay, thank you. Renee, Switzerland. Is Switzerland on the list? Yeah, number 10, 488 million. The country of Switzerland, I don't think they have 10 million people in the country. Maybe 7 million? 488 million riders. They all ride the rail. I mean, a huge number of the people. Safe, fast, and clean. Electric. Richard C. Canada. No. Tracy Dunlop, China. We've got it. Robert Brandt, Switzerland. We got it. Blaine, the Ukraine. What about the Ukraine? Yes, 11th overall. 399 million Ukrainian passengers a year. Huge number ride the rails in Ukraine. Nancy Nolan, the U.S. is sadly lacking, unfortunately. They are in this particular area. America is dropping the big ball, and no hope in sight, no upside, no national plan, no vision. No one can sell this deal. That's the problem. It's an impossible deal for anyone to sell because to build out rail today would cost trillions of dollars, so no billionaire can do it. No politician could get elected because of it, because car is king. Not in my backyard is the mentality in so many communities. Can't happen. Tracy Dunlop, India, we have it. Brittany Lockwood, Spain, we have it. Blaine's, Russia. Russia, number 7, 1 billion passengers a year in Russia, 7th most in the world. You now have the top 12 nailed down. You've got Japan, India, Germany, UK, China, France, Russia, Italy, Spain, Switzerland, Ukraine, and the Netherlands. You've got the top 12 in order. I need more. England, we have. Burkina Faso, no can do. Peter Heckema, Italy. We've got it. Tracy Dunlop, Bangladesh. No, Bangladesh is not on the list. Germany, we have. Switzerland, we have. Russia, we have. China, we've got. India, we got. Cool Jazz, each train carries 1 million in India. Well, that must be then 800,000 trains, 800,000 cars. Oh, my goodness. South Korea, we've got. Netherlands, we have. Brittany Lockwood, Norway. What about Norway, Bruce? Norway. Are they on the list? They are not on the list. No. What about Pakistan? No, it is not on the list. I was surprised to see that since India was so high up. Pakistan is not in the top 25. Tracy Dunlop, Germany, have it. Peter Heckema, Indonesia, we've done it. We've done it, haven't we? Yes, we have. Russia, we have. Netherlands, we have. Austria. Austria is 15th at 248 million. Huge multiple to its population. Hungary. Brittany Lockwood is thinking about Hungary. Yes, the 21st largest, 132 million a year. A lot of passengers out of Hungary. Blaine had France. Robert Brandt, Tracy Dunlop. It's 2015. Matt Parrish, Cabernet Sauvignon. That's what I'm drinking. How about that? Blaine, Belgium. Yes, 16th highest in the world. 232 million passengers a year in Belgium. Rob Souter, England. Blaine, Spain. Spain. Never mind. Uzbekistan, Richard C. Uzbekistan. No. Richard, Cuba. No. Brittany Lockwood, Taiwan. Yep. 14th on the list. 277 million passengers in Taiwan take the trains. That is a huge multiple to its country's population. Switzerland, we have Brittany Lockwood, the Vatican, in honor of the steaming bean. Fantastic guess. A steamer will be proud. Richard C. Mongolia. No. If you run out of guesses, I'll start giving you hints. What else do I got? The Netherlands, we have Hong Kong, not a country. Brittany Lockwood, Malaysia. Nope, not Malaysia. Bullet train, thank you. Japan, yeah, well, Japan is number one. Yeah, because of that train, big reason. South Korea, we have already guessed. Egypt, Blaine is guessing Egypt right here. No, Egypt, I am not showing on my list at all. Jamaica, not even close. Brittany Lockwood, Myanmar, no. Richard C. Greenland, Brittany Lockwood, Australia. Those Australians with that big navy and then that big rail system. Do the Australians have a rail? No. Doesn't rank. Sylvia, if they ride on top of the train, do they strap them up there? Yeah, no. Blaine, Taiwan, Tom Henry, Taiwan, we got it. Portugal, Brittany Lockwood is thinking about Portugal. Yep, 22nd on the list, 112 million. Yes. St. Thomas, Richard C. Austria, we have. South Africa from Brittany Lockwood. South Africa, no, not on the list. U.S. Virgin Islands, Ann Jordan is thinking. Philippines is another guess from Rob Souter. Nope, no, Philippines do not rank either. Iran, what about Iran? No. Iran, no. Pakistan, no. Egypt, no. Swedish, no. Via don't count. That's right, Via don't count. Russia, no, we have it. Poland, Brittany Lockwood, yes. Poland is 13th on the list, 280 million. You now have the top 17 in order. I'm looking for 1, 2, 3, 4 countries to go. We're getting close. Slovakia is a guess. Iraq is a guess. Both are incorrect. Nancy Noel, Americans are too much in a rush. They want to be somewhere really fast. Nancy, if that's the case, they'd be on trains. There would be bullet trains in the United States if they really wanted to get somewhere, and they would go faster than they are now. But it's too late in America. It's not happening. The car has killed rail. Airline has finished it off. And now you wait 2 hours before your flight. You wait for your flight to be delayed. You're in the air. You try to get out of your airport. If you had a bullet train, you could have gotten from downtown New York to downtown Washington, downtown Atlanta, way faster than an airplane. But those days are gone. Not going to happen. Cool Jazz, they're trying to get rid of Amtrak now. Yes. Blaine, Kazakhstan, no. Trace Dunlop, does Canada have a lot of trains, or are they like the U.S.? We're worse. We're worse. But Canada has 36 million people, of which 20-odd million live in Ontario and Quebec in the east. The other 15 of us, for 16 million, are spread out over the rest of the country. And so the only corridor where train travel could really be developed heavily is Windsor, which is near Detroit, all the way through Toronto to Montreal and maybe Quebec City. But Canada just doesn't want to spend the countless billions of dollars you have to spend. Just won't do it. No government in Canada has got the guts, and I mean it, the guts to do it. They don't get elected long enough. If you get a 10-year term, if you could get a 10-year electoral term, you could build something like this. But you're going to need 2 or 3 voter mandates back to back to back to build it out before it gets canceled by the next government. And that's the problem in this country. It's the problem in the United States. You go from one party to the next party, same thing in Canada. You can't have a national priority longer than 2 years. There's the reality. And the amount of money you need is substantial because it's an investment that you get back over 50 years. Politicians don't look out 50 years. They look out 50 minutes. What's on CNN? What's on Fox? That's all they want to know. They're not thinking about this. What are you going to do? Cat Rose, Hungary. What about the country of Hungary? We already have it. Belgium, we already have it. Sweden, another good guess. No, not Sweden. Mexico. What about Mexico? No, not Mexico. Brazil, no. Denmark, Denmark. What about Denmark? Yeah, 18th largest railway passenger count, 192 million. Belarus, yes, Belarus, 23rd largest at 92 million. We have 2 countries left. I'm so happy we're almost done this one. Search Indian Railway and YouTube, and you see how they ride the rails there. Yeah, I'm not suggesting we build that here. Believe me, I'm not. Richard C. Vietnam, no. Brittany Lockwood, Singapore, no. Tom Henry, South Africa, no. Donna McKinnon, UAE, no. Renee, Austria, we already have it. Ann Jordan, scary stuff at Cool Jazz. Richard C. Cool Jazz, very civilized India. Robert Brandt, all the U.S. Virgin Islands guesses we wish you had a public transit. Cat, Romania, no. Kazakhstan, no. Czech Republic, no. Faster than a jet, yes. Faster than a jet. There are certain lines in the U.S. that would be faster with high-speed rail than by a jet. Absolutely. But never going to happen. Just not going to happen. Now, L.A. to New York, no. No, jet would be faster over 3,500 miles, of course. But 1,000 miles or less, rail could be faster. It could be, and way more comfortable. Cheaper, much more comfortable. Safer, probably about as safe, maybe safer. Be awful nice way to go. What else do we have here? Denmark is coming in. We already have it. I need 2 countries. I'm going to give you guesses. Yeah, I forgot about security and getting there at least 3 hours before. Robert Brandt, flying commercial. You need to be an hour early. Train, not so in a 300 to 500 run train. Beats planes many places. Correct. Brittany Lockwood, Colombia. No. Argentina. No. Romania. No. What's the most popular color? Orange. It costs $1 million a mile to put in rails, plus where you need rails. There are homes there. There's the problem, Richard. Until you start expropriating line space, nothing's going to happen. And not in my backyard is the story. Blaine, thank you, Blaine. Turkey, here we go. The 24th largest, 78 million. 1 country left, folks. 1 country left. Tracy Dunlop, if you drink, I'll bring you a bottle. There you go. Bangladesh, Slovakia, Finland. Wrong. 1 country in the Middle East. An ally of the United States, big time, has 64 million passengers a year, making the top 25. I wonder if anyone can guess this country. Starts with the letter I. Any guesses? I was surprised to see this country on the list at all. Couldn't believe it. USS USA will tackle people's land for tracks. Duh. Saudi Arabia. Nope, Israel. There it is. It's Israel. It's not Saudi Arabia. Israel. Now, I did read about the United Arab Emirates. By the way, that's our quiz. I did read the United Arab Emirates is building high-speed rail. They want to connect Abu Dhabi to Dubai. They also want to connect United Arab Emirates to Bahrain and Qatar and Saudi Arabia. They want to have a high-speed rail going right into Riyadh and over to Jeddah. Because right now, the most popular form of travel between Dubai and Abu Dhabi to Riyadh and Jeddah is plane, by airplane. They want to build, and they are building. They've got the money, of course, for high-speed rail, and I think it's going to happen. It's going to be quite interesting to see how this plays out. It'll be the world's most sophisticated system built by North American engineers, European engineers. You know, the folks that we could be hiring and employing in this continent to build our first-class high-speed rail system in this continent that would be the world's premier system. They're working over there because that's where the checks are. What can I say? All right, here is your list of the top 25 rail passenger countries. Japan, number 1, 9 billion a year. 9 billion passengers. India, 8.2 billion. Germany, 2 billion. United Kingdom, 1.7, China, 1.5, France, 1.1, Russia, 1 billion passengers a year. The rest of the countries have less than a billion. Italy, Spain, Switzerland, Ukraine, Netherlands, Poland, Taiwan, Austria, Belgium, Indonesia, Denmark, Czech Republic, South Korea, Hungary, Portugal, Belarus, Turkey, and Israel. They make the top 25, leaving us with 1 quiz to go. And oh, I saved the best for last tonight. I'm going to have fun with this one. I hope you guys have fun with this one too. This is a complete change. No politics here. Clean your palate. Maybe this might save my channel. Maybe I'll get all my subscribers back. We'll see what happens. Robert Brandt, the UAE needs to invest in the future. They are and have been for about 20 years. That country is not dependent on just oil anymore. Oil is all but gone. They are still pulling it out of the ground, but they've got other businesses there right now. I rode the high-speed trail in China from Beijing to Xi'an. Rini is saying, how did you like it? Was it good? Richard C., I wonder how many of the Indian passengers actually pay. Again, we see, you know what we see? We see those pictures and those reports, those third world, oh, those poor people. You know, there are a lot of rich people in India, a huge upper middle class and middle class. There's over 1 billion people there, okay? Yeah, there are hundreds of millions of poor people. I get that. But there are quite a number of Indians who do very well. Thank you very much. They ride in first-class air-conditioned rail cars. They really do. Honestly, they do. They're building it out. Did you know that India right now is probably the world's first or second or third largest growing airline country for new planes and routes? The President Modi of India has completely transformed the thinking of Indians to say, no more of this nonsense. We're going to have first-class air travel in this country. When he says first class, brand new aircraft from Boeing, Airbus, and we're going to build out new airports. We're going to put a gazillion people to work to build this out and to run it. And we're going to be known as one of the world's premier air travel centers on the planet for safety, reliability, infrastructure, everything else. Now, once you build the airports, you get the planes, you need hotels, you need car rentals, you need rail, and they're building that out too. India is fast moving up the ladder from third world to first world, and it's happening in the largest democracy on the planet. Something to see someday. Anyway, just saying. Let's see. Kat is saying, is a Siemens plant here that builds light rail subway cars? Kat, very good. Siemens has plants around the world. Same with Bombardier around the world. The two largest train companies in China just merged to form one. They wanted to take over Bombardier to form the largest rail factory on the planet. But I don't think the government of Canada will buy for that. Will buy into that. But yeah, that is happening. Robert Brandt, Segway skates. Tracy Dunlop, I'm a wine lover, Robert Brandt, but you don't have to bring me any. Just wondering, I'll look for it. Robert Brandt, Tracy, I get it. What I get, it's almost free the way I pay it. I'm the importer. Yeah, it's a guy to visit. This is a guy to check up on. Let's see here, Renee. Very cool. The train was 400 kilometers an hour. That is approximately 250 miles an hour. Very nice and smooth, I'm sure. Robert Brandt, never been to India, but would go. Seems interesting. Renee Zian, where the terracotta warriors are. Oh, that would be something to see. A bucket list item for sure. Absolutely fantastic. Okay, one trivia question to go. And I've saved the best for last. This is going to get all my subscribers back. Everybody I lost tonight, they're all coming back in droves now. They're going to hear this topic and go, oh, I love this guy. He's the Bruce I remember from earlier. Oh, my goodness. Okay, let's see here. Tell me the names of all the movies Ron Howard directed. Ron Howard directed movies starting in 1977 and going right up to 2018. Once you hear some of these titles, you'll start banging them off. You'll go, oh, yeah, he made that one. He made that one. That's right, he made that one. Tell me the names of Ronnie Howard movies that he directed starting in 1977. We'll see if you got any here. Nancy Nolan is typing in so fast that her capitals are going crazy. Splash. Yes, Robert Brandt has Splash as well. That was his third movie. 1984, he did Splash. Very successful. Brittany Lockwood, Herbie. She's saying he did Herbie. I'm taking a look here to see if she is right. And I don't see Herbie. Brittany, what are you doing? What box are you trying to read off of in your room there? He didn't do Herbie. Bygone. Richard C. says Bygone. A movie called Bygone. I don't see that either. I'm not sure what movie that is. Which one are you talking about? Nancy Nolan, Apollo 13. Same with Tom Henry, Apollo 13. Jennifer loves Apollo 13. Yes, he did Apollo 13 with Tom Hanks in 1995. 23 years ago. But you watch that movie, it's timeless because it's of the 1971 launch, whatever it was, of Apollo 13. It's a timeless movie. Will be a classic forever. Donna McKinnon, American Graffiti. No, he starred in it. He was an actor in American Graffiti, but he didn't direct it. That was Lucas. George Lucas did American Graffiti. Debbie Manuel, shoot, cannot answer. She's got something in here. It's coming. Cheryl Nemo, Cocoon. Yes, Cocoon, 1985. He directed the movie Cocoon. The seniors that jumped in the pool. The Da Vinci Code. Blaine is thinking the Da Vinci Code. Correct. 2006, 12 years ago already, he did the Da Vinci Code. Nancy Nolan's thinking Solo, the movie called Solo. A Star Wars Story, 2018. Correct. He just did that. Debbie has Splash. Renee has Cocoon, as does Peter. Tracy giving thumbs ups. Blaine, Solo, A Star Wars Story. Thank you. Robert, Peter Heckema is thinking Inferno. Inferno in 2016. Correct. Let's see here. Folks are redacting messages. A Cinderella Man. Blaine is saying Cinderella Man was directed by Ron Howard, and you are correct. 2005, 13 years ago. Peter Heckman, the Da Vinci Code, we have it. Brittany Lockwood, no boxes. I watch movies on my computer through an app or Netflix. Way to go, Brittany. Way to go. Peter Heckman, Willow. What about the movie Willow? 1988, he did Willow. How the Grinch Stole Christmas. Blaine, you are correct. In the year 2000, 18 years ago, timeless movie. The Shootist or the Shootist or something like that. Rob Souter, the Shootist or Shootist. I'm looking and I don't have it. Peter Heckman, Night Shift. Yeah, great movie. I love that movie. We've talked about this movie now for a couple of weeks. We've got the original Batman in that movie. Who's that guy? And then we've got Fonzie in that movie, and we have Shelley Long in that movie. Henry Winkler, Shelley Long, and Michael Keaton are all in that movie. Night Shift, directed by Ronnie Howard in 1982. Oh my God, that's 38 years ago. We're all getting old, including the actors and the director. We're all going together. Unbelievable. Yeah, great movie. Robert Brandt, Angels and Demons. That is the other Da Vinci Code movie, the second one. Very good. Did he do Night Shift? He did do Night Shift. Angels and Demons. We got it. Brittany Lockwood. If not that way, then at a movie theater or occasionally on TV is how she likes to watch movies. Fantastic, Brittany. Robert Brandt, The Lost Symbol is a guest here. The Lost Symbol. The Lost Symbol. No, I don't have that movie as a directed movie. Missed the question. Barb is asking the question. Ron Howard movies that he directed. What movies did Ronnie Howard direct? And so far we have Night Shift, Splash, Cocoon, Willow, Apollo 13, How the Grinch Stole Christmas, Cinderella Man, The Da Vinci Code, Angels and Demons, Solo, A Star Wars Story. So far, those are the answers that have come in. Brittany Lockwood, Skyscraper. Nope, I don't have that one unless it's brand new. I don't have it. Grand Theft Auto, Blaine. Yes, Grand Theft Auto, 1977. 41 years ago, he directed his first movie, Grand Theft Auto. Holy macaroni. Blaine is thinking Parenthood. Yeah, 1989, he did Parenthood. Tracy Dunlop, I have no clue, but I know he was in Happy Days when he had hair. Also, the Andy Griffith Show. Yeah, he did movies as well. He did the movie, what was that one called? 1,076 Trombones. You remember that movie that was called, it had the movie 76 Trombones. It rhymes for P, that stands for pool. No pool right here in River City. We're not going to have any pool in River City. Oh my goodness. What else have we got here? Rush. Blaine is thinking about the movie called Rush. I'm looking, 2013. He did the movie called Rush. Kate Rose, Backdraft. Yes, the Fireman movie, 1991. He did that movie. Very good. Same with Peter Heckman. He had it. Parent Trap, any of them. Brittany Lockwood. Parent Trap? Just Parent Trap. No, he didn't do Parent Trap. He did not do that Disney-style movie. No, he did not do Parent Trap. A Beautiful Mind. Blaine is wondering about a movie called A Beautiful Mind in 2001. He did direct the movie called A Beautiful Mind. Peter Heckema, The Alamo. The Alamo? Nope, he did not do The Alamo. Restless. Peter Heckema is thinking about Restless. Nope, I don't have Restless on this list either. Sorry. Made in America, Blaine is thinking about. Made in America. Nope, didn't direct Made in America either. The Andy Griffin Show, he starred in it, co-starred, but he didn't direct it. A Beautiful Mind, we have Night Shift, we have The Dark Tower. Peter Heckema thinking about The Dark Tower. Nope, haven't got that one either. The Longest Yard, nope. A Backdraft, we have Twin Towers. Twin Towers. Nope, I don't have it. Return to Maybury, no. Skyward is another guess. Skyward, Return to Maybury, no. Not Skyward either. Cocoon, we have. Sleepless in Seattle, no, he did not direct Sleepless in Seattle. A Beautiful Mind, we have it. Ransom, here's a guess. Ransom, yep, 1996, he did Ransom. Angels in the Outfield, no. Parenthood, we've got Cocoon. The Return, did he do the second one, Cocoon, The Return? Nope, he did not do the sequel. Gung Ho, yes, he did do Gung Ho with Michael Keaton as well. He did Gung Ho. Twilight All 1, 2, 3. Twilight All 1, 2, 3. He did not direct that movie. Rush, we've did. Stepfather, another guest coming in from Brittany. I don't think so. Nope. Changeling with Angela Jolie. No. Backdraft, we have Far and Away. Yes, 1992. Far and Away. The Missing, Peter Heckema, The Missing. Let's see. Yeah, 2003, The Missing. The Beatles, 8 days a week. He did do that. I believe he did do that, but it wasn't considered in this survey as a movie. But I think you're right. I watched it. I loved it. And I know he was thrilled to do it. He was so proud to be able to do that movie. Ransom with Mel Gibson. Blaine is thinking about a movie called Ransom. Yeah, 1996. Cool Jazz. Cotton Candy. A movie called Cotton Candy. I don't see it here. I don't see Cotton Candy. Sorry. Inferno, we've already got here. Bruce, The Beatles. In the Heart of the Sea is another guess. Seakeeper is thinking In the Heart of the Sea. That's 2015. Very good. Apollo 13, we have Joni Loves Chachi. That's a TV show. No, The Dilemma is another guess. The Dilemma. Yes, 2011, The Dilemma. Frost Nixon, Robert Brandt. Yes, 2008. That's a good one. Curious George, Brittany Lockwood. I don't think so. No. The Paper, Peter Heckema, one of my favorite movies. The Paper with Michael Keaton again, Glenn Close, Robert Duvall. You guys have got to see that movie. It's a great movie. The Paper, The Shining, or Seakeeper is wondering about The Shining. No, I don't have it. I think I only need one more. Let me look at my titles here. Yeah, there's one left. 1999, there's only one left. Inferno, Night Shift, The Spikes, The Paper, Willow, The Missing, Cinderella Man. Got them all guessed. There's one left. It was 1999. 2 words. Kind of a comedy and funny movie. Yeah, definitely funny movie. Ed, the first word of the movie is Ed, E-D, and there's a second word. Only 2 words. Ed TV. Cool Jazz, you got it. Ed TV. That's it. Here's the list of Ronnie Howard directed movies. Grand Theft Auto, 1977. 1982, Night Shift. 84, he did Splash. In 85, he did Cocoon. 86, he did Gung Ho. In 88, Willow. 89, Parenthood. 1991, Backdraft. Far and Away in 1992. The Paper in 94. Apollo 13 in 1995. Ransom in 96. Ed TV in 1999, How the Grinch Stole Christmas in 2000, A Beautiful Mind in 2001, 2003, The Missing, 2005, Cinderella Man, 2006, The Da Vinci Code, 2008, Frost Nixon, 2009, Angels and Demons, 2011, The Dilemma, 2013, Rush, 2015, In the Heart of the Sea, 2016, Inferno, and in 2018, Solo, a Star Wars story. And I think in 1970 he did A Hard Day's Night, the touring Beatles. But I think that movie was only about an hour long, and maybe that's why it didn't count on this survey. But those are Ronnie Howard movies that he directed. I hope I got all my subscribers back. Fantastic body of work already, and he's going strong. Fantastic stuff. What a career. Child actor, teenage actor, early 20s, and then behind the camera. And how about that? He was on the hottest TV show, Happy Days, and he was on the #1 rated show, Andy Griffith Show. And then he produced some of the most enjoyable movies we've ever watched. How about that? The guy's done all right for himself, don't you think? I'd say. And he casts his brother all the time in some of the roles. And I think even his dad, Steven casts some of his dad in some of the roles. Fantastic. Way to go, Mr. Howard. I love it. I love that guy. Anybody know him? Say hi to him for me. Tell him to watch, and tell him to tell his friends to watch, because Traveling with Bruce needs all the viewers it can get. How about that? There you go. Well, there's our trivia for tonight. The largest navy, 25 most common last names in America, top 25 railway countries by passenger count, and Ronnie Howard movies that he directed. Now, that's pretty good, you know? Robert Brandt, he ain't no Clint Eastwood. Well, nobody's a Clint Eastwood. I mean, come on. Blaine, they don't make shows and movies like they used to. Ron Howard is pretty cool. Nancy is saying, yeah, he's pretty good. I kind of like Ronnie Howard. I don't mind Ronald Howard at all. And his partner Glazer, I believe was his name. They make pretty good product. They work pretty hard, and it shows on the screen. And yeah, these movies last a long time. They have a long following. I prefer Ron Howard over Eastwood, Nancy is saying. Robert Brandt, lots of thumbs ups. How many did we get? How are we doing for thumbs ups? 28. Hey, that's pretty good. I only got 20 watching right now. 28 thumbs ups came in today. If any of you folks have a thumbs up you can spare before you take off, that would be fantastic. We might break 30 tonight. Thank you for that. Not bad for a trivia show. I had a good time tonight. I hope you had a good time tonight. Tomorrow is Friday. I'll be doing this show tomorrow at 5 in the afternoon or evening. Debbie Manuel, God bless you, darling. I just saw your PayPal donation. It just hit my screen. I just saw it. Thank you so much. You beautiful, beautiful person. I love you. I can't wait to meet you. I really can't. Thank you so much. What was I going to say? Oh, I'm on tomorrow, Friday, and I'm on Saturday at 2. Then Sunday, I'm in the car heading to Calgary. You will see me Monday from Calgary for the whole next week. I'll be in Calgary doing my shows as usual. And Debbie's saying stay safe, everyone, and you too, Debbie. So you'll be able to join me there, but we shall continue on with what we do best, which is traveling with Bruce. Check out the video I made yesterday, Addicted to Cruising. Why I'm addicted to cruising, with all of my, a whole bunch of my YouTube pals. And please share the video with anyone you can, any way you can. Let's spread this video out there, make it go viral, and launch these channels of ours to higher levels. I think it's fantastic. Paul Wilgus, good night, everybody. Robert Brandt, good night, all. Blaine, goodbye. Peter saying goodbye. Got your 30. Oh, Peter, thank you. I see it. Yeah, I'm showing 29. Just put to 30. Fantastic, Peter. Got a couple more thumbs ups. Thank you for the thumbs ups today, guys. Anyone else can spare one? That would be terrific. I would appreciate that very, very much. And Jordan, love the trivia. Awesome show, Bruce, as always. Travel safe, Bruce. Night, all buyers. I'll see you tomorrow at 5 Eastern time, right here, Friday show. And we'll talk cruise ships, cruise ship vacations, trends, everything else. And I'll do my best to pronounce people's names as accurately as possible so I don't lose any more subscribers. Thank you, everybody. Have a pleasant evening. We'll see you tomorrow at 5 o'clock. This is Bruce with Traveling with Bruce saying thanks for joining me tonight on July the 26th. I had to look at it one last time. And Nina, have fun, Bruce. And night, everybody. And Jordan, thumbs ups everywhere. Thanks, you guys. We'll see you all tomorrow at 5 o'clock Eastern time. Take care for now.